Shop talk, shayat, shayat, shadayap, shayat, day, shaya, shayat, up, shop tie, shadayap, shop talk.
Season of Christmas brings lots of cheer. Families all together from far and near.
Finding a place to park, Christmas lights in the dark, giving us the feeling of love we hold so dear.
Yeah, it's the Christmas season we're glad to see. Children are laughing round the Christmas tree.
Sweet aromas fill the air, finding an extra chair, gathering all together for the family prayer.
Oh, the season of Christmas we love to see. A salvation story for the world to see. This season of Christmas, God dwells among us. The season of Christmas for you and me. Yes, the Christmas season we're glad to see. The children are laughing round the Christmas tree.
Sweet aromas fill the air, finding an extra chair, gathering all together for the family prayer.
Oh, the season of Christmas we love to see. A salvation story for the world to see. The season of Christmas, God dwells among us. The season of Christmas for you and me. The season of Christmas, salvation for us. The season of Christmas for you and me. Wonderful time of the year.
The season of Christmas.
Deck the halls with balls of holly.
The season of Christmas.
The gifts that we bring and the song that we sing.
The season of Christmas.
Joy bells keep ringing.
The season of Christmas.
Angels we have heard on high.
The season of Christmas.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come.
The season of Christmas. The season of Christmas.
For you and me. What is going on, y'all? It is your man, Dito. It is another day's journey, and Lord have mercy, am I glad about it. Want to welcome everyone today to today's show. You are tuned into Shop Talk. And you already know what Shop Talk is. It is that show that we do every week on this particular day at this particular time, where we bring you not only the best in gospel music, but we keep you abreast of what is hot and happening in the news. Want to give a big shout out to Kevin and Pam Sharp, members of my church in Hayward, California, Glad Tidings Church of God in Christ. That wonderful song, The Season of Christmas, opened up our show rather. A great song, which is now downloadable, streamable, purchasable on iTunes and Google Play, and streamable on Apple Music and all the great places where you download and stream your music. That's one you want to add to your library. I had people hit me up while the song was playing, asking me, first of all, was it me? No, my voice is not that melodious, but I am glad to be able to play that great song on today's show. All right, y'all. Those of you hanging out, you know what it is. It's Shop Talk. And if you don't know what Shop Talk is, if this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome, first of all. Secondly, you need to know what Shop Talk is. It's that good barbershop, that beauty shop, that nail shop, that coffee shop, and that ikana shetebo. Thank you. That donut shop talk. I feel that in my shondo right now. That donut shop talk where literally no person and no subject is off limits. If you did not know, my name is Demetrius Tofree. It says so right there. And you can follow me, of course, on social media. That is on Facebook. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram, LinkedIn. If you use Clubhouse, you can follow me on all of those great places, all with the same handle, at DToFree, DTOLEFREE, as well as, wait a minute, hold on. It is this season of giving. And if you just want to shout me out or send me some money on Venmo or Cash App just to see if you can do it, it's all to the good. You can hit me up on Venmo at DToFree, or if you want to hit me up on Cash App, it's all good. Money sign DToFree. You can send that $1,000 or $5,000, whatever it is. If you want to make my Christmas season and holiday season happy, go right ahead and send that money to me. And if you're just testing it and you need me to send it back, say for instance, you send me $1,000, it is all good. If you need it back, it's good. I'll send it back to you in $100 increments. It's all good. All right, y'all, before we get going into the show, you know what you've got to do. I've done my part. It's time for you to do your part. You know what you got to do. You got to get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo. But you know what you got to do? Tell your mama them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nuck Nuck them, Pojo them. Let them all know that for the next hour, we are going to be right here on your favorite network, Freedom Radio. And we want to welcome everyone who is watching, whether you're watching us on Facebook, whether you're watching us on YouTube, whether you're watching us on LinkedIn, or if you're listening to us audibly on freedomradio.com or through the Freedom Radio app, whomsoever you might be, we are glad to have you hanging out with us, and we're going to have an absolutely amazing time today right here on the show. All right, y'all, let's give some shout outs to some people who are hanging out with us, and we have a few already. It's all to the good. Shout out to the homie, Tracy J. Wilson. She's the first person to chime in. What is going on? Tracy J. Wilson, glad to have you hanging out with us. My first cousin, my homie, Linnell Jonigan out in the Hayward area. What's going on, big cuz? Glad to have you hanging out with us. My homie as well, out in the Fremont, California area, also a part of my new car club. She's hanging out with us. Diamond Fee, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out. Latoya Lewis, hey, glad to have you hanging out with us as well. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the shout outs just for a second because I got a quick break in. I think we're breaking in directly from row C, seat number B. We're on row 3, seat B, I believe. Let's find out. Let's bring up my guy and yours, Ja'Cory Prothro. Ja'Cory, what are you even telling you?
What's up? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh my goodness. I just had to get on here. You know, my times didn't add up for the show this good morning, but I'm on my way to Los Vegas. So y'all pray my strength that I'm able to buy a whole new church bathroom and everything when I get back.
Okay, now I hear them getting ready to tell you your instructions. You know, put your seatbelt on. If we have a change in cabin air pressure, you know, before a mask will drop down, put your mask on before you help the person to the side of you. Are you in the middle seat?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay. That means you didn't check in enough time. It's all good.
No, I totally forgot.
Yeah. I can tell by the seat you're on Southwest. It's all good.
You know, I love Southwest.
Yeah, two bags fly free.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's all
But
good. And I
please
know
give everyone my love. I love you all. I need your prayers. Y'all know
absolutely,
where I'm going. You know where I'm
absolutely.
going, what I'm going to do. So,
It's all good, man.
whew,
You have a safe trip, man. I know you have a great time on Friday, and we look forward to hearing the testimony of what happened to it.
definitely, no doubt.
Good, man. Safe travels. We will talk real soon. All right, y'all. That was Ja'Cory Prothro from Southwest Airlines. He's on row 14. Obviously, he's in seat B because he is stuck in the middle. But we are glad to have or had him hanging out with us. It is all good. Let's get back to our morning shout outs. And we've got a few still. We stopped at Latoya Lewis. What's up, Cambria Mayfield? Hanging out with us on YouTube. Glad to have you hanging out. My homegirl, out in Stockton of California. One of these days when it's not, I'll tell y'all what Stockton means to me. Anyway, shout out to Sidra who is hanging out with us. What is going on, my guy? Andrew Brian Caldwell, I believe in Modesto. Andrew, I think that's where you are. If I'm wrong, man, please correct me. But glad to have you hanging out with us. Carla Moore, also in the virtual building. Glad to have you hanging out with us as well. We've got Denisha Sexton. Denisha, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out. Also, shout out to Deborah Shirley Piggies, also in the virtual building. Thank you for hanging out with us. Also to my friend, as well as a constituent from my church, as well as a client of my daughter, Gay Harris is in the virtual building. Gay, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out almost on time. You're only just 6 minutes late, but it's good. Glad to have you hanging out. We've got somebody chiming in for us from the Shop Talk page. We got one of my bros, one of my gray beard bros is in the building. We've got Jermaine or Tremaine Moore hanging out with us today. It's all to the good. Also, shout out to my homie, my friend, fellow musician and singer in the Bay, Kirsten Williams. Kirsten, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out as well. And of course, what show would we have without Dee Dee Felder? You know, she's from the rich, and she just says, "What's up? What's up, y'all? I see you. I see you, Dee Dee. My guy, King Hassan, he says we're both on these flights. I get it, man. I'm not mad at y'all for flying around, but yet having Freedom Radio in your hand or in your pocket as you go, it is all to the good. Also, happy. We'll get to those happy birthdays in just a second, but we've got so much going on. What is up? Shalandon Walker, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out with us today. It is all good. I see all of these great comments coming in. And listen, y'all keep them coming in. It's going to be one of those shows. As you can see, it's just me today, and it's all to the good. It's just me here in Freedom Radio Studio A, but I've got all of you hanging out with me virtually all around the country, and I am glad to have you hanging out. We've got a great, great show lined up for you, and I got some things that I want to share, and I've got some questions that I need to ask. So let's start with the first one. This is going to be an interactive show. I'm going to need y'all to interact with me today. And I tell people I had to preach a couple weeks ago at a particular church, and we had some people in the church, but most of the people was online. And I was telling people, not only do I need a talk back to me church here in the church, but I need my text back to me church online. So today, even though we're not in church per se, but don't fool with me, I can ikana. But those of you hanging out with us, I need you to be a text back to me audience today, and we're going to make some things happen. First thing I want to have you guys do, tell me in the chat where you are chiming in from. I want you to put in the chat right now where you are chiming in from. I'm going to give you a minute to do that because, it's December. It's the season of giving. It's the season of, we just got through Thanksgiving last week. And I got a question to ask y'all in a few minutes about that. But we're now leading into the holiday season where people are giving things away and getting ready for Christmas and all those type of things. I tell you what, we've got some great things that maybe could end up on your shopping list. Black Friday is already gone, but I tell you what, let's make some things happen. Let's talk about some things that could still be some great stocking stuffers for you and your friends over the next few days. Take a moment to look at this while you're telling me where you're watching from. Let's take a quick look at this particular video from the studio. I'll be right back in 60 seconds, right after this. Hey everyone, this is Demetrius Tollfree from your favorite radio show, Shop Talk, where literally no person or subject is off limits, with some great information that you want to hear. As you know, the season is starting to change from summer to fall and winter, and we don't want you to be left out in the cold. With that said, this is a perfect time for you to get your Freedom gear. We have hoodies in an array of sizes and colors, both pullover and zip up. And we recently introduced some FDR beanies that will keep your head warm as well. As an added bonus, we have added some other great items in our store, such as AirPod cases, iPhone cases, masks, wireless chargers, hats, water bottles and mugs, and of course, t-shirts. Simply go to freedomradio.com/shop or open up the Freedom Radio app on your Apple or Android device and click the FDR gear icon. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we know that freedom looks good on you. And we are back. Welcome back to the show. And it is true, freedom does look good on you. I'm shocked that I don't have on any Freedom Radio gear today, which is unusual, but I'm rocking D-Toe today. I'm doing a little something different, rocking D-Toe gear. It's all to the good. Let's go back and look at what we've got. We've got people hanging out with us. Let's start with Linnell Jonigan, who says he's in Hayward at Tennyson High School. He was on the news a couple weeks ago as they was talking about Hayward and all the stuff that's going on in the school system. And I was glad to see him on the news just for a few moments. Shalanda Walker says Indianapolis, Naptown. I get it. Of course, Dee Felder hanging out with us in Richmond, California. We've got Latoya Lewis out in Arizona. Glad to have you hanging out. It's all good. Tracy J. Wilson says that she's out in the town, Oakland, California. It's good. The Twins says East Oakland on a day off. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know me, I'm from East Oakland too, but I say it East. You know what I'm saying? East Oakland, you understand? On my mama's, bruh. That's how we do it. You feel me? Anyway, we've got Diamond Fee, who says she's a Brooklyn girl. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what it do, B? What it do, Ma? I need my chips with dip, son. Like, you know, what it do, son? But she's hanging out today from Fremont, California. It's all good. Kirsten Williams hanging out in Hayward. She calls it the Haystacks. It's all to the good. And yes, I was correct that Andrew Brian Caldwell is hanging out in Modesto. That's what I thought. Deborah Shirley Piggies is out in Oakland. It's all good. I love Oakland. That's my town. As well as Shalanda says, I will be out your way next month. I need a good church to go to. Well, you already know when you come to the Bay Area, the church to go to is Glad Tidings International Church of God in Christ, Hayward, California. Well, United States of America. Hit me up when you get here. We'll hook up and make things happen. Erica, Lady AJ Nears says that she's hanging out today from the city of Fairfield. It's all good. I'm not mad at you. My dude, Tooketh Doc Rock, my guy, is hanging out in San Bruno of California today. It is all good. And I see you. You're going to hit me up. Cool. Make sure you do. It is all to the good. I got people hitting me up from literally everywhere. I want to stop long enough to give a shout out to my homegirl who is also hitting me up via text. I think she's listening to us on freedomradio.com, therefore not able to put comments in the chat. But my homegirl out in Fort Pierce, Florida. Bernita Jenkins is in the building. What is going on? Glad to have you hanging out with us as well. Listen, today is going to be an amazing, amazing show. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ready to jump into our birthdays, if I can find them. You know, Facebook is always switching up something. Every time I know where my birthdays are, and I try to go back to them, they're never there. But you know what? I got the Ekanache, and I know how to type that in and make some things happen. And let's get ready to do some birthdays. Today, we have a few people that I know who are sharing a birthday. And just as soon as it comes up on the screen, I'll make it happen. Here we go. So I've got a few people that I know that are having birthdays, and let's see if I can make it happen. Here we go. Thank you, Lord Jesus. And you know what I got to do? You know I'm old, so I got to take my time. Happy birthday. Few exclamation points. All right, y'all. Happy birthday today to Mignon Seals. Happy birthday to Lady Alice Evans. Happy birthday to Freedom Radio's own Joy Roan, who had an amazing event last week. Last Wednesday, I was at Yoshi's, first time in almost 2 years, and I was at Yoshi's to hear Anita Wilson, who did an amazing, amazing job. So shout out to her and her husband, Rick Robinson. Amazing job. They had an all Bay Area band and background singers. But let me tell you something, it was packed up in there, and she put on a great show. I was kind of like, I had seen her before, so I was like, oh, she probably just going to do the same set she did before. No, ma'am. No, sir. She came with fresh fire, made it happen. It was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I went. So shout out again to Joy Roan, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to a good friend of mine and former co-worker, Harvey Silkett. Happy 44th birthday to Atlanta producer Trent Phillips. Happy birthday also, man, I got a lot of people today, to Clarissa Angela Torrance. Happy birthday to George Anthony McKinney. Also, Thomas Carter has a birthday today. Kenneth Wells, the Bishop Kenneth Wells has a birthday. My first cousin in Arkansas, Sudie Shaw Ward, she has a birthday, turns 75 today. Also, happy birthday to Timothy Bell, Precious Morris, Sherry Johnson, and last but not least, from my church as well in Hayward, Mother Elizabeth Sharp, she has a birthday as well. It's all good. What up, y'all? I see you, Stacy Williams Tucker, hanging out from her G14 classified location, but glad to have her hanging out with us as well. Let me stop long enough to tell you, to all of you who had a birthday today, whether it's today, tomorrow, yesterday, this week, during this season, listen, it is your birthday. Take some time, take a moment to celebrate you, because listen, nobody can beat you celebrating you, and you ought to take that time, make it happen, and we can't wait to hear and see what you did to celebrate you. So from all of us here at Freedom Radio, to you, we want to say happy birthday. All right, y'all, let's move on a little bit further. I want to stop here just for a second, because I got a text, which is nothing new. I'm always getting text messages. I work for a great company that loves to have us send text messages, in particular iMessage, for all of us Apple users. I got an iMessage just a few moments ago from one of my children, which is nothing new. Again, they're always calling me, Dad, I need money. Dad, I need gas. Hey, can you pick us up? Hey, can you bring us lunch? You know, whatever. Most of you all know that my twin daughters are in the 12th grade. They're getting ready to graduate in a few short months. And then, of course, we'll see what happens next for them in their future. Well, I've been dealing with both of them, and, doing all these applications and trying to get them in, see what college they want to go to, and sending applications off here, sending applications off here. Well, I'm super pleased to announce that, and you guys are hearing this first. My only people that know this other than my family will be you. You guys are the first to hear this. My oldest twin, Alea, just hit me up just a few moments ago and said, Dad, you won't believe it. I said, what happened? She said, I applied for a particular college and I got a response that I have been accepted. So Alea has, just as of this morning, been accepted into TCU, a great college out in Texas. She has been accepted into TCU. We are all over here hyped and excited. My wife talking about she's getting ready to move to Texas. No, ma'am, it's not going to happen. But I want to stop long enough to offer my congratulations to my oldest twin, Alea Marie. She has been accepted, and I think this is where she may want to go. This is where she said she really wanted to go. So she's been accepted into TCU, and we'll see what happens. So I am super excited as a father, as a parent, as a child whooper. Well, I probably wasn't supposed to say that. Well, y'all erase it off the tape. But I am a proud father, a proud parent today of my child for taking it upon herself to make things happen. She went out and started applying at some places. Her grades are up to power, as my mama would say. And she has been accepted to her first college. So, Alea, congratulations from your father, as well as all of these great and wonderful people watching us here on freedomradio.com. I see you, Dee Felder. Thank you. I see you, Cambria Mayfield. Thank you. I see you, Tracy J. Wilson. Thank you so very much. And Lady AJ, thank you for realizing that it was my efforts that was able to get her accepted into college. You understand? It is all good. I see you, Stacy. Yeah, we are excited for Alea. She is out of all my three kids, she's the go-getter. She is the one that is not going to sit around and wait on no one. She's my go-getter. She's the one that has started her own braiding company, Laid by Lay. You know, because we call her Lay Lay. That's her nickname, Lay. So she has her own business now, Laid by Lay. Matter of fact, if you need your hair braided, you know, dip the lay to the side, braid it this way, or even with a Gumby, hey, holler at Alea, Laid by Lay, on Instagram, Laid by Lay. You'll find her. You'll see a bunch of different styles that she's done. She's got clients. I know Gay, who is on here, she's one of her clients. I think they're going to be hooking up over the weekend to make some things happen. So listen, I am super duper excited for my child, Alea. It's all to the good. All right, y'all. People have been asking me, oh, wait a minute. How in the world, Alea, how are you watching? How are you chiming in? Aren't you in school? Hold on just a minute. Wait a minute. How are you watching? Aren't you supposed to be in school in class number 3? Girl, don't make me come up there with my belt. Girl, get off this thing. Get back in your class. Anyway, Alea somehow or another is on here, and she chimes in and she says, thank you to all of you guys. It's all to the good. And you're right. Yes, the Lord will direct her path. Anyway, she says she's multitasking. You know what? Okay, it's all good. Yeah, it's the new math. Okay, I see you, Dee Felder. Listen, people have been asking me week after week. They've been asking me, hey, where is Ashlyn Cole? People have been hitting me up. Ashlyn has got a new job. She's making things happen. I'm super proud of her, making things happen to get herself going in the right direction for her future. So she's taking on a new job assignment. She's happy about it. We're happy about it. But she did hit me up this morning and said that she had something that she wanted to say. So I tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a quick moment. Let's throw it out to Ashlyn Cole in another G14 classified location. I don't know. We'll find out. But Ashlyn Tyra Cole, girl, what's going on?
What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to check in. I miss you guys on the show. Things have been amazing, busy, but all good in a good way. So as you can see, I am at the airport at an undisclosed location that I'll just share. Maybe you can put it together with the music, my attire, and this incredible view right here. But God is just in the blessing business, and I am just so excited. I get to spend time with my daughter. We took a few days off just to get away from everything, to turn off technology and just unplug. And I just absolutely encourage everyone to do that. Take time to unplug. They did a study that normally our average screen time is something like 3.5 hours a day. And during COVID, it's gone up to 7.7 hours a day in our young people. And so I don't know about you, but I spend too much time on my phone, just looking, scrolling, texting, everything. Unplug, unwind, disconnect yourself just even for a moment. I encourage everybody to do it. I'm coming back rejuvenated, refreshed, refocused, re-energized. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Love you all, Shop Talk family. Demetrius Toll Free. Love y'all, Meech, Ja'Cory, Yolanda, and the entire Freedom Radio family. I will see you soon. Aloha.
I guess we can tell where she is when I couldn't tell until she said aloha. Awesome. Well, congrats, Ashlyn. Glad to know that you took some time out. And yeah, you got to take some time to unplug. I am super duper excited about that. And good stuff. I'm glad she got away, her and her child, to make some things happen. It is all to the good. I see you, Deborah Piggy, and says that she says hi to Ashlyn. She says, will you be back in February? Blessings in all you do. Again, I didn't know where she was until she said aloha. I didn't catch it with the whole lay on her thing, but it's all good. Great thing to do. Everybody should take some time to unplug. Everybody should take some time to get away. And when you get away, put the phone down. Just enjoy life. Enjoy this great earth that we live in. And yeah, if you go to Hawaii, listen, child, that is the greatest place to unplug and make things happen. It is all to the good. I'm glad that she did it. I look forward to doing it in the very, very near future. Been to Hawaii a few times. I'm looking for a new place to go. Thinking about going to Paris. That's what's on my radar right now. Thinking about going to Paris. Y'all pray for me as we move forward. What up, though, to Olivia Williams hanging out with us on YouTube. What is going on, Olivia? Good morning to you. Glad to have you hanging out. Let's move on with today's show. As you guys can see, so far I'm by myself, but I'm really not by myself. I got all y'all in April. You're going, hold on, Gay. You're going to where in April? You're going to Paris, or are you going back to Hawaii? And if you're going to Paris, how you going and you didn't mention it to me? First of all, you need to holler at me before you make any type of plans going anywhere out the country. You know how we do. So you need to holler at me. Matter of fact, stop what you're doing right now and text me and let me know where it is you think you're going. Wait a minute. Why am I getting upset? My fault. Anyway, she says she's going to Paris. No, you're not. You ain't going to Paris, and I ain't going. Hold on, homie. I think I'm taking this the wrong way. Anyway, shout out a good morning to my homie, Lori Fairly Green. Lori, what is going on? And I'm glad to have you hanging out with us. All right, y'all. It is time for, I have a question for y'all. I don't know if I'm going to call it Help a Brother Out. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But I need to find out this. I got a question, and I need y'all to chime in. This is one of those where I need everybody to chime in. I hope y'all don't crack up like I'm cracking up right now. But this is real talk, and I'm laughing because I'm thinking about Dee Dee Felder, and I'm thinking about some others who are hanging out with us. So, okay, let's call this Help a Listener Out. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call this Help a Listener Out. So in my Help a Listener Out, I need y'all to take a look at something and give me your honest opinion. Y'all ready? Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Here we go, y'all. You hit the lotto for $150 million tomorrow. Are you staying in the relationship with the person you're with today? This is good. Let me read it one more time. I need y'all to chime in. You hit the lotto for $150 million on tomorrow. Are you staying in the relationship with the person you're with today? Oh my God, this is a good one. I need to know. Y'all chime in. What is going on? Are you staying in that relationship? Or well, I guess I know it's shop talk, and I know probably some of y'all got to be, your significant other may be near or maybe watching too or whatever. But I need to know, y'all. Give me the for real. Shop talk is where no person and no subject is off limits. Give me the for real. All right. Are you staying in the relationship that you're in today if you win $150 million tomorrow? Lady AJ says, yep, she's going to stick with hers. I'm not mad at it. Gay Harris chimes in. This is hilarious. She says, yeah, because I'm in a relationship with myself. Gay, I don't know if you were supposed to say that. I don't know if that's what you were supposed to type. Anyway, Denisha Sexton Dew, who is married to Bishop Leonard Dew, my good friend, my little bro, she says, yes, she's staying. Good stuff. Hassan, you in a relationship? You're going to text me on the side. I didn't even know you was in a relationship, unless it's just you and Jesus, and that's probably what you're saying. Just me and you. Okay. Anyway, Hassan says he's staying. Okay, it's good. Lori Fairley Green says that she's staying. I'm not mad at you. Deborah Pickey says, yes, I'm with Jesus and I'm staying. I cannot. Tracy J. Wilson also says, yes, that she's staying. Dee Dee Felder says, yep. And I'm telling you, I'm not going, I'm not going nowhere. Is you're gonna love me? Whatever the song is. She says, I got mine together. He's tweaked for me. I like that answer. He's tweaked for me. That's good stuff. Diamond Fee says yes, because he's the one with the ticket. I assume that she means that she doesn't play the lotto. And if that's the case, Diamond Fee, you and I are in the same boat because I don't play it either. But that is funny. And then Lori says, yes, she's going to stay. And then she says that they are headed to Paris. You know what? Y'all not going to keep going to Paris without me. Y'all ain't going to be going without me. Listen, Lady AJ chimes in with some knowledge and some wisdom. She says, if they stayed with you while you were broke, listen, they deserve to be with you when you come up. No greater words, no truer words have been spoken. Latoya Lewis says, yes, hubby and I will be living our best life. I'm not mad at you. Gay is cracking up, laughing. King Hassan, he's laughing as well. He's laughing because he says it's just me, myself, and I'm not mad at y'all. It's all to the good. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. If I win 150 million, of course it wouldn't be me, because I don't play the lotto. But if I did, and if I happen to come up on 150 mil, listen, let me tell you something. 150 mil, carry the one minus that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm staying with my wife because, listen, just like Lady AJ said, she stayed with me when I was broke, when I didn't have nothing, when my lights was being turned off. You understand me? When my water was being turned off, she was there through the thick and the very thin. When I come up, we all come up. We're gonna be hitting the road together. I'm trying to think. Am I gonna quit my job? Yep, I'm gonna quit my job. 150 mil. I don't even know if I'm gonna call and let them know I'm not coming. I'm just gonna drop their computer off at their campus and be like, I'm out. You understand? So yeah. 150 mil. I'm definitely gonna be out making things happen. Well, listen, this was good stuff. I appreciate y'all hanging with us on that particular one. I got more stuff to share in just a second. Listen, this show is going great. If you haven't done so as of yet, follow Freedom Radio on social media at Freedom Radio, of course, on Facebook. Of course, we are on Twitter. Of course, we are on Instagram. Obviously, we're on YouTube. Many of you can see that. But listen, we want to make sure that you follow and like Freedom Radio. And it's all to the good. Before we go any further, Olivia Williams chimes in with the big if I was in a relationship. She says, I would stay because we're going to spend and invest this money together. Olivia, I'm not mad at you, Mom. It is all to the good. I think it's the consensus that whoever we've been rocking with all this time when we didn't have money, we ought to still be able to rock with them when we do have money. I'm not mad at you. It is all to the good. All right, y'all. We recently, as of last week, was in Thanksgiving mode, and Thanksgiving was amazing. I'm sure many of you got a chance to look on my Facebook. Many people responded. People chimed in at the deliciousness that I had posted. I stayed many hours in the kitchen putting things together. We had turkey and ham and roast and macaroni and cheese and potato salad. We had so many great things, yams and greens and all of those great things we had last week for Thanksgiving. I got a chance to post all of those things on my timeline. Hopefully you enjoyed the pictures because I did put a lot of work into our Thanksgiving spread. And I was glad that my family was so patient with me. They were so patient as we did all that we could to put that dinner together and to make it happen. So on behalf of my family, again, thank you, Alea, Ariana, DJ, Allegra, Uncle Wayne that came through to hang out to see what I put together. And It was one of my first times putting so many dishes together at one time, but we did have a black. Wait a minute, Gay. Why are you laughing, Gay? Why are you laughing, Ma? What's going on, sis? You know what I'm saying? And she's not laughing out loud once; she's laughing out loud twice. Anyway, we also had peach cobbler. We had a particular candy that I was I was testing out on. Was able to put that together, and we had potato pie as well. It's not my favorite dessert to make, but I did my best, and I guess it was good because it was gone the same day. So I just want to thank everyone who was praying for us, praying with us, that the Lord would give us strength to be able to put forth the best Thanksgiving dinner that we could. So everyone ate. We all dined sufficiently, and we were able to have a great time. Hopefully, you had a great Thanksgiving as well. I've seen so many people posting food, many that looked good, and some people had, they were jokesters and making things happen. You're right. You're right, Dee Felder. Detolarization was in full effect with my chef hat on. I meant to take some pictures with my chef hat and my apron on, but I didn't want to throw everybody off because most people think I can't cook. But, sometimes you just got to be big enough to let everybody else be big. So I didn't have to try to prove it to nobody other than to my family. And again, they were full of smiles and laughter. Gay, why is you still laughing? Why you keep putting that in the chat? Anyway, getting ready to move on. Had a great time. Listen, I need you all's help. It is time today for us to do our One Has to Go. We have not done this in a while, but I do have a One Has to Go for today, and I need you all to get ready to chime in. This one is kind of interesting. Gay, what's the problem? What is going on? Gay in these comments. I'm about to talk to her offline. Anyway, we got a One Has to Go today. This one is very interesting. I can't remember who this one came from, but this one I'm going to need your help. And this one has some different things on here, but I need your help in this. One has to go. Let's get ready to bring it on the screen. And you can tell me yourself, one has to go. Which one are you going to go with? So we have on the screen, we have French fries. We have ramen noodles. We have watermelon. And we have a quesadilla. One has to go. I'm going to give it to you again. French fries. We have ramen noodles. We have watermelon. And we have quesadilla. One has to go. I see you. Dee Felder says she didn't send this one. It's all good. All right, y'all. It's time for you to chime in and tell me which one has to go. Gay Harris chimes in and says that the ramen noodles has to go. Wait, you didn't grow up in the ghetto? What? Hold on. I grew up in East Oakland and we was on a limited budget. And I had to have top ramen noodle on a daily. That's how I made it through. Anyway, Tracy J. Wilson also chimes in and she says ramen noodles has to go too. What? Where are y'all from? Watermelon has to go for Dee Felder. Really? Dee Felder, you're from Richmond. Really? Watermelon has to go? I can't believe it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Lady AJ, just as we were becoming friends. Are you kidding me? Quesadilla has to go for Lady AJ. Cambria Mayfield says that both ramen noodle and watermelon has to go. Lord have mercy. Latoya Lewis chimes in and says ramen noodles has to go. I am so shocked by some of you all. Lori Fairley Green says that for her, watermelon would have to go. Wow, I'm floored today by y'all. Dee Felder says that ramen noodles is a staple. I agree, but then you said watermelon. I'm thrown off. Tracy J. Wilson says I like them, but if I had to pick, what did you pick, Tracy J. Wilson? Did you? Oh, you said ramen noodles. Okay, it's all good. Lady AJ further chimes in and she says ramen and fries can be doctored up to make a full meal. Listen, you are exactly right on that. But now I'm floored because my friend Diamond Fee chimes in and she says that fries would have to go. Diamond Fee, we were just becoming great friends all over again. Oh my God, I can't believe what you said, but it's okay. To each his own. Olivia Williams chimes in on YouTube saying that ramen has to go. She says, our mom tried to force me to eat these fake noodles. She says, I couldn't get it down. To this day, I prefer rice over noodles. Listen, your mother was right that you should have been eating these noodles. There is an unusual anointment that happens in top ramen noodles. Listen, Hassan chimed in and he says that watermelon would have to go for him. Lord have mercy. He says everything else has to stay. Watermelon only if it's sweet, Dee Felder says. And then Andrew Bryan says either French fries or the noodles. Bro, I thought you was my bro, man. Listen, all right, y'all. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna stay right here, but I gotta break in out from the ATL, and I'm curious to hear what he's gonna say because he's eating something right now. I don't know what he's eating, but we're about to find out. Demetrius Hunter, bro, what is going on, man? Welcome to the show. What's going on, man? What are you eating?
What? Man, listen. Hallelujah morning, everybody out there in Freedom Radio Land. First of all, welcome to another great show for the people, by the people, and here to always keep up with the people. So now let me see. I was looking at that list there. You say top ramen? Definitely has to go.
Really?
I don't do the hood noodle.
Man, the hood noodles what got me through. That's part of why I'm so big because of the hood noodles.
I think that's the issue because
Yeah,
it was those days when that's all we had in the cabinetry, especially in the summertime when everybody at home. And I just got tired of ramen noodles. My brother would try to sit there and spice it up. He'd put chicken in it and links and all type of stuff and put his own little seasoning. He thought he was a ramen king. It still just didn't work for me. Ramen noodles, oh no.
I'm cracking up. I'm laughing at the comments that's coming in. Dee Felder says that you are her brother because she doesn't like the ramen noodles either. But the funny part is Dee Felder chimes in talking about you bougie.
I don't eat ramen noodles. That's just not my thing. Now the thing is, when I was in college though, they did introduce me to the cup of noodle.
Yeah.
And now somebody tried to tell me those are the same thing as ramen noodles, but it really didn't taste the same to me. It really don't. That cup of noodle don't taste like that ramen noodle. I don't know. That's something with that hood noodle. I just don't know.
I hear you, man. I'm telling you, I can attribute at least 30 pounds of my girth to ramen noodles because of all the sodium that's in it. It's full of
What
sodium.
do you put in your ramen noodle? Because you sound like you're like a ramen ologist. You know how to throw them. What do Dito put in his ramen noodle?
So that's a great question, man. So for me, man, I'm from East Oakland, man. We got to make things do. So of course, I put of course whatever packet is, if it's chicken or beef or whatever it is, I put that packet in to start it. But then I add my own flavoring. I'll add some pepper, fresh ground pepper.
Okay.
Add a little bit of Tony's season, just a pinch if need be, and to add onto it for a little flavor. Whatever meat I have. If I have some shrimp, I'll put some salad shrimp in there for some flavoring. If I have some hot links, I'll cook some links. No sauce. Cook the hot link, cut the hot link up, throw that up in there, mix that whole thing in. Listen, I'm starting to feel my econ. You know what I'm saying? I can cut up some turkey meat. Some turkey meat in there. I'm not a big turkey eater, but I can cut up some turkey meat and throw that in there. Whatever I have. That's what's for ramen noodles. It's so whatever you have, throw it in there. It's almost like a goulash of stuff that you throw in there and make it happen. So yes, you're right, Dee Felder. I am from East Oakland, and the least you can do, you already know, you gotta make it happen. And Erica, she says ramen noodles are a comfort food. You know what?
Comfort food.
I can't.
Yeah, when your wallet ain't comfortable no more, then it becomes a comfort.
Yeah, hey, I put salami in there.
Okay, no.
Whatever I have, whatever
salami.
I have.
Salami?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to cut it up though. You got to cut it up into small pieces so it interlocks with the noodles. There's
Nah.
a madness. There's a method to my madness on this. So you have to cut the meat up into small pieces to throw it in there with the noodles so they can mix in with all the other flavoring, and then you don't leave it in the cup. You after you mix all that stuff up, you got to take it out the cup and put it in a bowl. And they those seasonings up Econoche. They start further mixing together, and by the time you mix it up in the cup, you take it out the cup, throw it in the bowl. And just to make it even better, you throw everything in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds. When you take it out, it has a nice little cloud of aroma that comes off of it. Listen, I feel something bubbling up all on
Now,
me.
now your regimen show make me want to go ahead and give that a try, but that salami just is not gonna hit that. Now that's not.
Okay,
I can't even. I can't even fathom the taste of salami in a noodle.
It's small pieces. You got to cut it up in small pieces.
I don't care how small you cut that. It's salami. Salami just has like this fat taste to it. Like it's the slimy, like I don't know. Ooh.
I hear you, man. I'm not mad. Lady AJ is killing me right now. She says, ramen will help you stay humble. And remember when. Yes, you feel. And Latoya Lewis times in talking about I am a ramenologist. Yes, I am. Need a ramen cookbook. Listen, I can put it together. I'm trying to tell you, I can tell you how it needs to be done. And you're right, Didi Felder. It is the sodium that's adding the weight to me. I'm telling you, I got about 30 pounds of ramen noodles in my mid region. And
how do you?
I'm working on it.
You put a pound on that thing. How you? So I got 30 pounds for the ramen.
Yeah.
The other 25 is from the I don't know what else. And then
so okay, so are you saying so which one has to go for you? The noodles?
The noodle, that ramen noodle gotta go. Because I love watermelon. The watermelon is my thing. I'm eating French fries right now, so that definitely wouldn't work, especially on live. And that quesadilla, I love a quesadilla.
Yeah, I agree. So I guess I have to go. If one had to go, I guess it would be noodle because I eat all the others regular.
I do love a quesadilla though.
Yeah, it's the Lord's doing. Anyway, y'all, I'm looking up at the clock. We got about 8 minutes left, and so in my 8 minutes, I'm about to really throw y'all off because I need to get I don't have a graphic for this. I apologize, but I need to know from y'all. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna make a banner. So give me 2 seconds to do that. Let's see. Yeah. I think I don't know if I'm gonna start something. Let's
now
see.
You might.
Okay, y'all ready for this? This is the last thing of the day, and I didn't spell it right, so I got to edit it. I may have spelled it right. No, I got to spell it right now. Okay, y'all, this is my last one. Real quick, who has the best chicken? Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane? Chick-fil-A.
Are we talking about sandwiches or chicken?
I mean, both of them, all they do is chicken strips. Both of them. Who's the best? Now, in a little city not far from me, about the now I think you know where I live, but now in Manteca, Demetrius, in Manteca, one corner is Chick-fil-A. Across the street is Raising Cane.
So which line is longer on an everyday basis? You know it's Chick-fil-A. Don't you sit there and tell that story, Dito.
No. Raising Cane has the longer line right now.
In Manteca.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's the best, but that's who has the longer line. And Gay says she comes in and says Raising Cane. She likes that. Of course, I like it too. Raising Cane is good, and I like their sauce too. It's good. But Didi Felder, you know what? Didi Felder does have a point. That gas station chicken, what is it called? What is that gas station? What is that chicken called? Oh, God.
Gas station chicken won't steer you wrong.
Yeah.
It's a spot in Richmond, I think, that sell chicken. At the gas station.
One in particular, though.
On 23rd, on South 23rd, if that little gas station is still there, I believe that's on South 23rd. Didi will let me know.
Crispy Crunch.
Crispy Crunch.
Yes.
Yeah, that Crispy Crunch is.
They are the Lord's doing.
Yes,
They
it
are
is.
the Lord's doing. I can't get mad. I was totally against it about 6 months ago. I was totally against this chicken. But we fooled around and went in there. I see you, Diane McCauley Hayes. I see you. Listen, I fooled around, Lori. I went in there, got some
No, that
strip
was the Holy Ghost leading you.
and came back home with that little sauce. Listen,
Mhm.
and I'm not a person that I'm not a big chicken eater, but let me tell you something. The Lord met us there, and
Oh, yes, it is.
God, that chicken is of the Lord's doing. And Latoya chimes in. Let me put. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. She says Chick-fil-A, they have better sauce choices, but
They
better.
do.
Kane has the toast, which is so good that it's the devil. I get it.
Mm.
And Stacey Williams chimes in and she says, "We have a few near me, and the chicken is the bomb. Yeah, crispy, crunchy is the one. And Gay, you haven't had it, but yeah, Dee Felder is on point where she says that you would be surprised." Diamond Feet also chimes in. Everybody is moving away from Chick-fil-A and or Cane's in my thought process.
Because you got to talk about crispy crunch, and crispy crunch, like if you've been through any hood through the Bay Area, you don't hit that crispy crunch. You don't forgot about everybody else.
Yeah, I gotta admit, crispy crunch is better than both to me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Dee Dee and Stacy. Those biscuits, they are the Lord's doing. It's as if they have cooked some crack into there. Because Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Oh, he kind of.
Well, I ain't never had a. I don't eat biscuits, so
Well,
I don't eat
have.
their biscuits, my mama biscuits, Martin's mama biscuits. I don't eat biscuits.
I can't with you. That's so funny. Well, it is good. I am no chicken connoisseur. I'm not a big person that eats. I didn't grow up eating fried chicken. My mama made it like 4 or 5 times a week, but I didn't eat fried chicken growing up as a kid.
What?
No, I didn't.
Where
Like
did you grow up at?
East Oakland.
You said
I didn't like-
I don't know. I'm feeling like easy over here about to call you out. You talking about East Oakland, and you grew up over there in Palmdale. I don't know. What you-
Yeah, no, I'm not a fried. Even now, I don't eat chicken on the bone. So for me, if I'm going to eat chicken, it has to be in a strip, a chicken breast strip, or I will eat the breast and I'll peel it off that way. But I don't eat the leg. I don't eat the thigh. I don't eat the back. I don't
There's
eat.
therapy for people like you.
Call it what you will. Call it what you will.
How do you grow up? Oakland was like you got Mary Bakery chicken back in the day. You had
Yeah.
who else used to have chicken? Was it the Quick Way sell chicken?
Quick way. Yeah.
Yep, they had the chicken box. Like, how could you grow up in East Oakland and not like
That's my thing,
chicken?
man. Yeah, I didn't grow up eating chicken like that. So I would eat when my mother made chicken. Either she would make something different, like a burger or something for me, or something. But I didn't eat chicken. I just started eating chicken over the last maybe 15 years. And again, I only eat the chicken strip, or I'll eat the breast and tear the breast apart. And I don't even eat all the meat off the breast. I'm real funny like that. Like I can't see the bone and all that kind of stuff. That's
We're
nasty.
gonna pray. We're gonna pray. We definitely gonna keep you uplifted in prayer because you can't be black and not eat chicken.
Well, it is what it is.
You
Taking
just-
us back in time, talking about Piper's chicken. Yeah, I remember the lines at Piper's when I was a
oh,
kid.
yeah.
That building is now a church, but I remember Piper's back in the day on Sunday afternoon. No, I am not bougie, Dee Dee Felder.
That is bougie. You don't even eat chicken on the bone. That's bougie.
Yeah, pray for me. I see you, Cambria, talking about something that's wrong with me. Chicken is the best. It might be the best for you, but yeah, for me, it's a whole different thing. Listen, I'm looking up at the clock, y'all. It's time for us to get ready to go just that quick. But before we go, man, Demetrius, glad to have you hanging out with us. We did hear from Ashlyn. Looked like she's on her way back from Hawaii. Her and her daughter, which I think is amazing. Ja'Cory reached us from the plane. He's on his way to Las Vegas. He'll be in concert
Oh, yes.
Friday in Las Vegas, man. But before we go, man, any closing comments, final thoughts?
God bless you all. As always, it's always a pleasure to step in here with our Shop Top family and everyone supporting FDR to bring you one of the best radio stations in the country. You cannot go a day without some Freedom Radio inspiration. And y'all, let's keep Dito uplifted in prayer. as God continues to salvage the taste of chicken in his mouth on this week. Amen.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Listen, today has been absolutely amazing. We're going to get out of here on some more Christmas music again. As a matter of fact, let me mention those of you, if you use Apple Music, I have created a Christmas music list. I have 50 songs on it right now. I'm sure I'll be adding more as the day goes by. But I've got some great Christmas music. If you follow me already on Apple Music, of course, you can just download or add that list to your phone or your device. But if you want to get my Christmas list, I have a great Christmas list of people you probably never heard of, but have great holiday music. Hit me up or follow me on Apple Music, and you can be able to get that list. Of course, the Bay Area Gospel list is still rolling around. People still downloading that, making that happen. But
Now,
listen,
Dito, question.
great. Yes, sir.
How do they follow you, sir?
That is a great question. So all you have to do is open up the music app, bottom right corner. You can do a search, type in either Demetrius Toll Free or D Toll Free, and when it comes up, you'll get a bunch of different options. You'll see my name, you'll see the artist stuff, but you want to scroll over the playlist to be able to find my playlists that are there, as well as you can just follow me. Hit me up and follow me. When you click on there and then click the artist, there's a way for you to follow me and make that happen. So it's all good. All right, y'all, we getting ready to leave out on some great Christmas music from my guy, Phillips. Take a listen to this, and I will holler at y'all next week on behalf of Ashlyn in Hawaii, Jacory on his way to Vegas, Demetrius in Atlanta. My name's Demetrius Toll Free. To the next time on this same Shop Talk Network, at this same Shop Talk time.
Remember, Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.